What do you have to say to this these issues between Fecafoot and we have barely 2 weeks to go for a friendly match that has to be played. Yes, World Cup qualifiers. Thank you. But we don't have a team put in place. The coach has not finally been approved by Fecafoot. It's only correspondence upon correspondence exchanging hands.
I think from what I've been gathering so far, at least there's a problem. And once there's a problem, there's no need for us to concentrate on saying who is right and who is wrong. The Minister of Sport, who is actually acting on high instruction, as we all know, because we keep blaming the Minister of Sport. We all know very well that he's acting on high instruction. The Minister of Sport and the President of Fecafoot do everything possible to ensure that they engage in a fruitful dialogue for them to look for possible ways of addressing this issue, because the Cameroonians are very anxious to see them. The usual lion that has always been to go in where to go out and come out. So come back very successful.
But is Mr. Eto'o not exercising his rights?
No, that's what I'm saying. That Mr. Eto'o is exercising his rights, like the Minister of Sport is exercising his rights. Because when you want to look to things critically, you realize that both of them are wrong and right on different angles. So you cannot just say that this particular person. So the person who is saying that Eto'o is right on what he's saying has his own backing, take part of the law, but that's where the way the law is. That's why some of the reason why normally some of these things have been taken to the court for the court to look properly into issue and trash the information. Because when I'm defending Eto'o, I will make sure that I bring all the articles that will favor Eto'o. The other person will defend the Minister of Sport and the high instruction will always do everything for the court to decide.
But the one thing is that a convention is a working document, not a law, but it is binding.
No, we cannot say it's a working document. It's a convention, is an agreement, just like a law. It's a law, an agreement, an international agreement that's between two parties, that the government of Cameroon and FIFA. And if they are saying that FIFA recognizes that convention, well, I don't see any reason, because normally what is there is that when there's an international law binding different by the state or different parties, what is there is that once maybe the both parties have agreed and accepted that law is binding between the parties. There's no reason why you can come out and say that no, they have to, even if they are revising the law, as you rightly said here, the law is not
now. It is FIFA now calling for the revision.
Yeah, because
FIFA said there's so much ambiguity in this so-called convention. Yes.
No, that's where the problem is coming, because had even FIFA was serious at the first place, they would have denounced the law even initially. Not now that there's a problem, because as you rightly said here, even if the law is revised today, it will not be retrospective. I mean, it might not likely apply to the coach who have been appointed now.
But the Minister of Sports and Physical Education is drawing his inspiration on from the head of state speech to the youth in Cameroon. That was on the 10th of February 2024. And FIFA's rules are clear. Politics should not interfere in football. So what is happening that we find the presidency, coming into football, the minister popping his hands into football, which was supposed to be a thing of Fecafoot. And it is clear, no politics, no interference of politics into football.
No, you cannot say it's a thing of Fecafoot, because Fecafoot has its own part to play and the Ministry of Sport has its own part to play. So that's the reason why I keep saying that it's very important for them to come together and look for ways of addressing the issue, because I don't want to come up with this issue without people keep saying that this person is right, this one is wrong, this person is right. Because right from the first day where Eto'o was elected, we all know that Eto'o have been a log ahead with the Minister of Sport. That's where the problem even started. It's not even today. Because even the minister had to go on with the high instruction and appoint a coach without the consent of Eto'o, it should only be because there was a problem at the beginning. If had it been that problem was resolved before we got it to where we, I don't think they would have seen this thing. Because sometimes we see, after we're complaining of numerous problems between Eto'o and the Minister of Sport himself, we have seen Eto'o on several instances pretending to bow before the Minister of Sport and all the rest. So just for people to snap it and send on social media and tell you that Eto'o and the Minister of Sport is on good terms, which is not right. At least we are talking about the interest of Cameroonians here. And if Eto'o is representing Fecafoot and the Minister of Sport is representing standing on the support for the government of Cameroon, at least they should do everything possible to put dialogue at the forefront. I'm even happy to say that the Minister of Sport has been asking for Eto'o to come closer so that they can look for ways of resolving this issue. So the Eto'o should humbly go and meet the Minister of Sport and other people, stakeholders for them to look for ways of addressing this issue.
Yes, we have another televiewer who is writing us from Yaoundé. They say is Louis Lucon. Louis Lucon says that Mr. Lasha, a convention is the intention of the two parties. It overrides any existing law. That's what Lucon is.
Yes, that's an international law. That's what